Welcome to Tarot White Oracle, where we get into the cloud to see what we see. This is for the Libras, you versus them. And thank you, Divine Creator, for channeling guidance. We'll be getting into your thoughts, your wants, your feelings, and your actions, of course, for soulmate, soul tribe, and soul twin. So while I was meditating, I was hearing it's a new dawn, it's a new day. If you know the lyrics to that, that's all that was coming through. You can go ahead and put that down. I know the artist is Simone. I can't remember her full name. It's a new dawn, it's a new day. But if you know, if you can remember the artist, go ahead and put that down. I was also getting Whitney Houston's I Wanna Dance with Somebody, Feel the Heat with Somebody. So let's go ahead and dive into this. What I do see for the universe's truth or lessons, purposes in this connection, we do get strong energy around, maybe this feels like farming energy. I'm not sure why, but maybe some of you are farmers or you're connecting to a farmer, but there's a lot of energy coming up that feels someone is learning about how to be productive or protective, how to be more of like a father or husband or a better boyfriend kind of energy, or being more someone who can be a provider, maybe learning that aspect. This connection is teaching them something about that, and how to be more open, conveying their emotions. But there's also something about building here. It's like you're building your business, your work, your home life, your kingdom. And for many of you, it feels like maybe you even live on the countryside, or you live on a farm, or maybe that's your dream to build a farm together. I'm getting different messages around that. But the overall thematic energy that it feels like the two of you have been going through and will be going through the next 30 days is elusive and second chances. So there's something around giving this a second chance, or something's coming back around, some sort of reconciliation, maybe something, a missed opportunity, making amends, of course. But this energy feels a lot like, if you were in separation, you will be coming back around. You'll be having another chance at this. Something was dishonest or deceptive. Maybe someone was hiding something, which is this elusive energy. And the shades feel similar too. It's like you're coming out of a place where something is hidden, deceptive, not being fully revealed. And this can be as far as, as simple as something like, I'm not telling you all my feelings up front, or I don't like this or this and I'm not really confessing it, or I love you but I'm not confessing it. So it can be as simple as hiding your emotions, but it can be something, darker, and we'll dive more into the energy as we get it out. But there's a second chance around this, and this is also what I was getting. I'm seeing this second chance energy a lot from here, 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 and here. And also in this energy and this energy. There's a lot of transformative second chance happening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll go over that energy as well. So what I get in the bread of life is whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of Almighty. This is Psalm 91:1. So this is a 1-1. And this is also the energy I was getting from the angel advice that has everything to do with transformation, starting over, which we'll get into. But both of these feel a lot like this energy. So the eternal God is your refuge, and underneath are the everlasting arms. Deuteronomy 33:27, or 6:9, or 15, a numerical value of 6, which is all about. So 1-1 is a very strong, which we also get here too, connection, that soulmate, soul twin, where you have two souls coming together. A lot of times they're mirroring each other in different ways. And the 11 is a very strong spiritual number, as well as you'll see a lot of 1s or 11s and 3s when you're coming back in a union or reunion with a strong soulmate or a soul twin. But the 6 is all about taking those heavenly contracts, heavenly desires, your passions, your calling, and making it happen here on earth. So there's a strong sense of also shelter, refuge. And so it's something around the home, or maybe your work, what you are as a provider, being able to make that home stronger. And it feels like this energy to me. It feels like the same message, that there is something around what you're building, either with your home or with your work, to make your home better and being a better provider, or some sort of lessons that you're learning around that. And maybe, the masculine side of the energy wasn't showing up. Maybe that was where the elusive bit was from, where it was like you're feeling like your person is not showing up, but they're learning more how to, and you're willing to give it a second chance. I see a second chance coming. So what do we get on the Libra side? What is Libra's perspective that they're gaining, that they view this connection through, or view you through, and that they're gaining for themselves? This is the salamander and black pepper. So this is inspiration. And the salamander is an animal that can withstand heat, right? It's an animal that can withstand fire. And I mean, in mythology. And so this energy feels a lot like the judgment energy, where you are being burnt up, or going through an alchemical, the soul's going through an alchemical process of being burnt up and refined before it's going to go through water, which is a new life, a new version, a baptism, so to speak. And so this energy feels a lot like this person, this side of the energy, the Libra, is going through some sort of transformation. They're going through a refining process. And if we dive a little bit deeper, you need to apply your full energy to your creative endeavors. So your person might be feeling also a bit spicy, might feel like they've got a kick. They might be coming across spicy to you, or you may feel that that's from your person. Remember, this is Libra and this is Libra's person, but you can flip the energy. That's completely normal. Take what resonates and leave the rest. So this is what we're getting from your side. From your person's side of the energy, I get, they came in poppy, but it came out in reverse. So your person, it feels like they might see this connection as, or they themselves are in a perspective of having their head in the clouds. And there's an encouragement around that, right? Instead of dwelling in fantasy, to think about the practical steps that you need to take to make your dreams come true. Your person may be spending a lot of time sleeping, or they may feel very sleepy. They may feel like they're walking awake, but like a dream, or like they're dream sleeping. There's something around that where, or maybe your person is just having a lot of dreams while they're awake. There's something about the balance of sleep and awake. Or maybe your person's just sleeping too much and they need to really spend more time being awake, because it is in the reverse. So there's a sense that whatever they're doing needs to have a positive or healing aspect applied to it. So that it's like there's too much of sleep, or too much trance-likeness, too much dream walking, or head in the clouds. So there's questions around that, right? What have I dreamed about recently, and how can I make my dreams come true? What practical steps can you take to make this connection work for you, if this is the person you want? And what practical steps can you apply, right? So that's what we have from the get-go. Let's go ahead and dive a little deeper. What we have coming from the Libras in the pre-shuffle is the 6 of Coins reversed and the 2 of Cups reversed. So this energy is all around feeling very off balance. Something feels very off balance in the Libra side of the energy over here. Within love and the connection, and also in life and with money and being able to be the provider, perhaps if it's coming from that masculine side, coming from them, and take gender as it resonates. It's just the masculine energy. But there's a sense also of just feeling very imbalanced in love and work. or like, I'm not able to meet you where you are. I'm not able to give you as much as you're giving me, or I feel like you're taking more than I am. There's something around that feeling unfair. So let's go ahead and dive a little bit into who your person is. And remember, this is just a snapshot of the current energy and how it will play out over the next 30 days. You are in charge of your ship. So how fast or slow you want to go, if you want to stop, change direction, course correct, that's all up to you. This information is just to help you. So take what resonates and leave the rest. We do get our, so this is our High Priestess, and she's in reverse. And then we have our Judgment. So see, the Judgment energy is a very strong energy that feels familiar, like the salamander and black pepper. It feels like a familiar energy there. And we'll get into the others too, but this energy is very transformative. So your person may feel like they're going through a transformation. They may feel like they're also, so they're leaving something behind from their past. And it could be if there was a deceptive or something that was hiding quality, and now they're coming out in the open. Maybe they're telling the truth about something or sharing their emotions or feelings. Or this can be where they are just leaving behind whatever was in the past that wasn't working for them in life and work and love. And now they're moving forward towards something that feels better to them. But this has more to do with an internal energy, right? So it's like this is an internal process. It happens internally first, and then it happens externally. So you're not going to see the external first. You're going to see the internal first. And this is all around that transformation. But preceding the transformation, we have the High Priestess in the reverse. So there's a block there. It's like at the core, they're trying to transform. They're open to transformation. They are transforming, but it's happening really slowly because there's a bit of a block with the High Priestess in reverse that feels like I'm not feeling very connected to myself or to source, to what my intuition's telling me, to where my soul's guiding me or my soul calling. Is this right for me? There might be a lot of questions more than answers that you feel like over the next 30 days. And a lot of times we need to focus on what we want. When we focus on the problems or when we focus on the questions, a lot of times what we get back are problems and questions. So the encouragement is to focus on, sometimes to focus on the just nothing. Don't focus on the problem. Don't focus on the issues. Don't focus on the questions. Just redirect your energy into something that feels more positive, that feels more productive, and those solutions will come. Those answers will come, right? So let's go ahead and dive into the next quality. So the Libra, I also get the Cosmic Egg, and this is an energy that is, again, connective to your soul, your calling, your intuition. And it's a snippet of that. It's like, this is a reminder to you of who you are within, and any self-limiting beliefs you might have around connection, around love, and listening to your higher self, listening to your higher calling, and that you're having self-realizations. Some things are coming to the forefront that you're realizing. And you don't, because this is in the upright, this is being connected to the infinite, right? This is being connected to your intuition source. But this came out, this is over here, right? So this energy is also around completions. And so it's like you are, some door is shut again. There's some sort of door that's shut and some sort of door that's opening. There's something that was separated and a second chance coming back together. There's some sort of refinement, transformation that you're going through or that you're perceiving your person. And we get that energy on their side of something transformative. We also see that in this energy as well, which is our angel advice, encouragement, which I usually read at the end. But this is all around starting over, and it's also a 1-1. Wisdom, transformation, resilience, growth, empowerment, and new beginnings. So there's very strong energy around ending something and then listening to your higher calling, being connected to your higher calling, your higher self, and transforming and moving forward. And we also see that in the vulture, because the vulture is a creature, reminds me a lot of the death energy, which is in the arcana, the major arcana, which is a rebirth. Really, it's all around a transformation. Something has ended and something new is beginning. Something new is transforming. So there's a transformation that is occurring within and therefore without. There's a completion around something that you've learned, that you're leaving behind. You've learned those lessons and you're moving forward into a brighter future, a brighter connection. This did come in the reverse though. So your person might be feeling dramatic or aggressive. There is an encouragement around this person cleaning their space around them, making things more organized, ordered, clean, so that they can feel more grounded, more balanced, less dramatic, right? Less aggressive. So this is what we have coming out on both of your ends. So let's go ahead and dive into the major tarot, and we'll go ahead and see what's going on there. But before we do that, let's draw a major event. So the major event between the two of you, the thematic major event that will be occurring between the two of you over the course of the next 30 days. Let's take a look at that. So we do get Vav. So Vav is around commitments. And this is in our major arcana. This is our Hierophant energy. So there's something around commitments, major commitments, marriages, moving in together, apartments, house. We got a lot of house energy here, shelter. For many of you, that can mean apartment or your home, real estate, something like this going on with you. So let's go ahead and dive into our major tarot energies for feelings. What is the Libra feeling for their person? What is the Libra feeling for their person? All right, we do get the Star. So something feels very unhealed to the Libra. It feels like something ended and now we have a new beginning. We are separated. We're coming back together. We've learned a lesson. We're transforming. This is a death and rebirth, second chance, transformation, starting over, transformation. And this is also a completion energy. Something's ended, something new is beginning. We get our 1-1-1-1 energy here. So this is all around feeling like something felt unhealed, something feels unhealed. And our Queen of Wands is also in reverse. So something feels very overwhelming and not connected. So your person, if you are the cross watcher watching, feels very overwhelmed in love and life. Like maybe you're not getting along. Maybe you guys are fighting. You're having a lot of disagreements. Something has ended. Something new will be beginning over the next 30 days. That's transformative. But you're trying to get into cross watcher, like a new version of yourself. You're having a hard time, though, listening to your inner quality. And you might be coming across a bit dramatic or aggressive, but you are having a ending and new beginning, transformative period within yourself, within that affects this connection, or this connection is having an effect on you. The Queen of Wands is not just overwhelming, but a lot like the High Priestess reversed, right? So this energy is very much reflective of what your person is feeling overall in their energy, which is like a bit disconnected from their intuition, their emotion. And we often feel like that when we're overwhelmed in life, when we're like, the money isn't there, we can't pay this, how do I provide for that? We're having fights. Something strong is unhealed here that still needs to be healed. And I'm not sure what to do about it, is what I'm picking up from the Libra. I do see beautiful cosmic egg energy and the salamander. So it's like they all themselves are going through transformation. They're going through learning that this connection is teaching them. But in the current energy, they do have that feeling as well, as being not knowing what to do about what's unhealed. But beautiful, we do get our High Priestess energy again. So we now have two High Priestess energies. And the Queen of Wands is our soul contract. But this is our soul contract in reverse. So it's like the Libra is not sure how to fulfill what their soul is being called to do, or those soul contracts that they agreed to before coming to Earth, right? They're not sure how to heal it, or how to heal this, or how to heal you, or how to heal themselves. But we do end with the High Priestess in their feelings. So it's like at the end of the day, just like at the end of the day, we got our cosmic egg here, even though there's a lot of shadowy and overwhelming energy over here. At the end of the day, they do have a beautiful energy showing up, which is they know that they're connected to you. They know that this is a soul connection. This feels a lot like, these are three energies. Well, this one is the two. And so we do get the strong energy around the two and the three. Okay, so we have our strong High Priestess energy showing up, and this is a strong energy that feels like it's a 1-1 kind of energy, right? Because it is that two. It's like a 2 of Wands, a 1-1, and it's a very strong divine feminine or mirror soul, twin soul energy showing up, but it's in the feminine energy. This also has the Empress quality as well. So, but these are very similar energies, which is like your person is feeling disconnected from themselves, not nurturing themselves, not showing themselves enough self-love, self-care. So it's like they're not knowing what to do to fully transform internally. And so the encouragement around that would be to make this go to the upright, right? So it's listening to your soul, listening to your emotions, taking care of yourself, loving yourself, nurturing yourself, feeling so that you can put yourself into a feeling of feeling more imbalanced rather than imbalanced, which is what's coming from this energy over here. But beautiful that the High Priestess and Cosmic Egg show up on this side of the energy, because there's so much overwhelming and disaligned coming from this side, or the way they're feeling, the way they're showing up, and feeling like just something's unhealed and not really sure how to fix it, how to heal it. And this is directly related to your commitments, to the way that you are going to come together, or how you're coming together. For some of you, this could be exclusivity, but I feel for more of you, this has to do with some sort of living together, apartment, housing situation, wanting like a deeper step in this. So let's go ahead and see what we get for your person. All right, we do get our Hangman energy. So this is beautiful showing up. So your person overall is feeling like this connection. Well, this is divine separation, right? So you guys, like we were picking up earlier, might be in separation as well. But there's also a sense of just letting go and letting God, going with the flow. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. Kind of energy coming up. And we get our Hierophant again. So this is a repeated, the Vav Hierophant energy is the same. This is a sense of, that's interesting shapes. These shapes are very similar with the key. It's like a key coming to unlock the door. So your person, it feels like this is also a strong soulmate energy too. So they're feeling that connection with you. You have the High Priestess, which is a strong mirror soul twin. They have the Hierophant, which is a strong soulmate energy, but also a committal energy. It's like they are feeling that commitment. They want that commitment. They want this major event, the countryside, the protection, the providing, your lessons learned around that, conveying the emotions, the second chance to have that shelter, that refuge, that feels like their soul is being called to. And they want to and they feel like they're letting go of control, letting go and letting God. And there's a divine separation energy that is with this, but coupled with the commitment. So it's like, if you have been in separation, or you were taking a pause, or you were in no contact, this is another strong indication of you still being together. Even though you might not physically be together, it's like energetically you're still together, emotionally you're still together, and that your person feels like there's a commitment here with you. So let's go ahead and dive into perspectives. So what is the Libra perceiving you or this connection as? How do they perceive their person or their person's connection? All right, we do get our 9 of Wands. This is a bit of a stuck energy. Again, this feels very overwhelming. But let's see what else we get here. All right, we get our 4 of Coins. So this is control, right? Some control issues are coming up here. And the 4 of Swords and 3 of Cups wants to come out. So this feels like you're Libra. See, like this person is wanting to let go. Their hands are open and this coin is like flying out of their hands. The Libra, this energy is a lot of times can be very stuck. You know, when it's in the upright, it's very hard. It's a hard love. It's hard lessons. It's hard to do. It's like you're climbing up that hill, but you're not giving up. You're persistent. You're resilient. But when it's in the reverse, a lot of times it can be a stuck energy, right? It feels overwhelming. And out of balance or imbalanced, or disagreements, fights, disalignments. Something feels very heavy and it's like I'm not able to get out of it. So they're perceiving this connection or their person in that kind of way, like something is happening to them out of this connection, or they might be seeing their person in the light of feeling very overwhelmed, and feeling like something is not healed here that needs to be healed, but they're not really sure what to do about it again. But what I get here with the 4 of Coins and 4 of Swords, we get a double 4. Some of you may be seeing a lot of 4s or 1s as confirmation for you. You may be seeing salamanders or caiman as well over the next 30 days. The 4 of Coins and 4 of Swords, to me, this feels like wanting to heal control issues, possessive, jealousy. Also can be stinginess around money, not being generous with money. So take it as it resonates for you. But the Libra may be perceiving their person as someone who is finally letting go of control issues. And that's what we got in the Hangman energy. Like they're feeling like, let go, let God, I'm not going to control this, is what I was feeling from their side. And your person is perceiving that in you. It's like you're finally freeing yourself up, letting go of control issues. It could have to do with stinginess or jealousy issues as well. And the 3 of Cups is like healing that energy that is more happy, optimistic, hanging out, having fun, socializing again, getting out there. So your person might perceive you as someone who likes to socialize, likes to go out and have fun, and that you're healing your jealousy or stingy or control issues, or this connection itself feels like something is being healed in that area. But something still feels stuck in terms of, this is really hard. This is a hard, heavy love feeling. So let's get one more for this person's feelings, and then we'll get 3 more for their perspectives. All right, so what else I get for your person's feelings? We got another King of Pentacles. So this is a strong emphasis of the Hierophant. So your person over here feels very connected to you in a commitment. Your person feels like you have a commitment, or I am very committed to you. And this energy is like a husbandy kind of energy as well. You know, take gender as it resonates, but this is a strong masculine husbandry kind of energy. Like I want to, or I see this connection, or I see you as a husband, a protector, a provider. Again, this is a repeated energy of what we were getting up here. And this energy feels very repeated of this energy here. So, and this energy is basically just this energy here. So this connection feels like something's very grounded, or is trying to be grounded between you two. You may even have a marriage for some of you, but there's something in the house, in the home, in the stability or the money flow that is causing a lot of disalignment, argument, overwhelm, and both of you feel, because the Two of Cups is reversed here and the Empress with High Priestess energy is reversed here, and it feels like you're not being able to tend to yourselves, take care of yourselves, take care of the connection, nurture it, or nurture yourself, and you're feeling very in like conflict kind of energy. So for those of you that are living together and married, there's still that disalignment that's happening underneath. So with your perspectives, what is your person perceiving? We get the Page of Swords, the Strength, the Seven of Pentacles. So your person feels like this connection, you're able to communicate, or they perceive you as someone who is a communicator. The connection provides communication. Communications are open over the next 30 days. If they've been closed in the recent past, it's opening up. And we see strength showing up, as well as the Seven of Pentacles. So they might feel like you're being lazy or procrastinating or not doing your part in order to heal this, what needs to be healed between us, in order to move forward, to have that safe shelter, refuge, to grow more in money, to be able to provide a better home, or a home together, or solidify this commitment. There's some sort of sense they're perceiving this connection as being really slow in going toward that, or you being really slow in going toward that. But communications are opening up. You're willing to communicate, or soon will be. And the Strength energy is like showing up for yourself, being courageous, showing up for your boundaries, your needs, your wants. And so they're perceiving you as, or this connection as, something that you're going to express what you need, what you want. You're going to communicate things, but you're moving very slowly, or the connection is moving very slowly toward the big event for over the next 30 days, which is all about the commitments. And for most of you, I feel like that is a big commitment. It's like marriage, a ring, an apartment, a house, or a family for some of you. For very few of you, it's going to be like, let's just be exclusive and not see anyone else. But it could be, take it as it resonates for you. The Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay, so this is wants. What does the Libra want? What is the Libra wanting? And remember, if Libra, you feel like you're here and crosswatch you're here, you can flip the energy. Take it as it resonates for you and leave the rest. All right, we do get two more energies that come out in wants. So what is Libra wanting? This is an energy that feels very overwhelming again, right? This energy feels the Queen of Cups reversed with the Knight of Swords and our Temperance reversed. So this is a lot of energy that is, it feels very argumentative, not on the same page, disaligned, imbalanced. The two of you are imbalanced. The connection is not balanced. It's in disagreement, disalignment, overwhelmed, and like head and heart are not on the same page, or the both of you are not on the same page. And yeah, the Queen of Cups is also a very strong energy that's a lot like the High Priestess. You know, when it's in the upright, you're connected to your emotions, your intuition, your spirit, maybe your meditation, your prayer are going good. You're feeling like you know, right? You know what you need to do. When it's in the reverse, there's a sense of feeling disconnected from all of that, and like I don't know what to do. Which is what we were getting here, because the Queen of Wands has a strong energy of soul contracts, but also, you know, of connection to spirit. The Wands are a very light, close to heaven kind of energy, but the Queen of Wands is also in the upright. It's very powerful. It's very connected. It knows what to do. It has the confidence, and it's reversed here in feeling. So it's like your person feels something unhealed in them or in the connection in you, and they're not sure what to do. And they don't want that, right? But it feels like they're not really sure how to get out of this place where there's so much disagreement or arguments to cease, or an imbalance. You know, when this energy is in the upright, this is in Egypt, this is your DJ'd. This is you know, the energy of Osiris, and that is a strong energy around the divine principality of balance and harmony, right? It is that ring of commitment. It is that closed circuit of energy, spiritual, that is infinite, and it goes around and around, and it's a perfect circle. It doesn't have any hiccups. But when it's in the reverse, it's like this circle of energy that goes round and round, that's supposed to be flowing good and feeling good. It's got a bunch of bumps, or it's broken, and it's imbalanced. So I feel like there's a lot of arguments happening here, or a lot of disagreements, and you guys just can't get on the same page about things. You know, your person feels obviously committed to you or the connection. They have a strong sense of commitment, or needing this, wanting this. And I see that this is part of the lessons between you, especially over the next 30 days, and being more open and emotionally honest, instead of hiding your emotions or hiding something that you're feeling around that shelter, around that apartment, around that home, house, around that money, that providing quality. So let's go ahead and see what we can get for your person. But you have a heavy second chance here too. So there's a reconciliation on board here. And, you know, that transformative energy we talked about earlier, starting over, transformative energy. You know, you're completing your lessons in here, and you're having new beginnings, endings, and new beginnings. You know, the vulture it circles around something that's dead. So something in here died. Something in here emotionally died, or the argument between you two that you just can't get on the same page is going to cease and come to an end. And the vulture circles around that, and it cleans up all that debris so that things can be clean again, so that things aren't a dirty mess, so that you can come into alignment, so that you can come into peace, harmony, balance, and have a sense of order in your life again, right? So there's energy that's being put away around that issue, and new energy that's being born within your person, that your person is feeling. So let's go ahead and dive deeper into what your person is wanting from this connection or from you. Judgment. This always reminds me of the DJ as well. And all right, we have our Seven of Cups reversed too, and our Queen of Swords. Okay, so your person, Libra, is wanting. So this is a judgment energy. This is the same energy that your person was getting up here. And this is a sense of wanting or going through a transformation. But it was stuck, right? Because your person was feeling like, I'm not really sure what to do to transform this. Or a lot of times it feels like your person maybe is not taking care of themselves, not having that self-love, self-care, doing what they need to do to feel like they're being nurtured, or they might feel like they're not being nurtured at all by their person in this connection. And so this transformation is coming through, but it's coming through with glitches, right? It's coming through slowly. It's not coming through as clean and as fast as it could be. But it's there, and your person can feel that internal transformation. But what we have here and what they want is they want to be able to have that transformation, right? Without feeling like they're being bogged down, like things are so imbalanced right now. They're having a strong struggle in coming to a new version of themselves, coming through that transformation, coming out the other side with that light bulb that goes, aha, we can do this. We've got this. We've got a great idea. And this feels like an aha moment though, right? So your person is waiting for that aha, for that light to go off, to go on, for that light to go on, and to not stay off. Because right now it feels like the light is off and they want it to turn on. And what I'm also seeing in what they are wanting is energy around the Queen of Swords and the Seven of Cups. So they want those conversations. They want to talk, and you're open to talking, I see here. And you're communicating, and you guys are trying to show up for what you want, who you are, what you believe in, your wants, your values, your needs, your boundaries. But there's a lot of arguing, a lot of disagreeing, a lot of arguing of things. And so your person is wanting for you guys to just be able to talk without arguing, to be able to talk and have those productive conversations, graceful conversations, tactful conversations. And they want you to know what you want, and for them, the connection, to know what is needed, what's wanted here. They want the two of you to be able to come on board with love, with graceful, tactful communication, and talk about what it is you both are really wanting, needing in this connection, and moving forward. Like, this is a very strong, I know what I want, and loving energy. A lot of times it can be unconditional love, right? Like, you're not getting hung up on all of the conditions around relationship and love. It's like, I'm gonna love you anyway, no matter what. And having those conversations, like, this is who I really am, this is what I really want and need, and being loved anyway. And I feel that energy coming through on their side. So let's go ahead and dive into actions, because actions are really important. What you are doing from the current energy. Remember, this is current energy and a snapshot. You can always change a course or stop the ship or change direction. But this is just a snapshot of the energy. Okay, we have our Seven of Wands. So Seven of Wands is in the reverse. And Four of Wands. Wow, okay, beautiful. That's really beautiful energy. And our Ten of Coins. Okay, so at the end of the day, at the end of the 30 days, or for some of you, you may be moving through this energy faster. Some of you may be moving through slower, but for most of you, I feel like this will be happening more toward the end of the 30 days. So maybe toward the middle of March, third week of March. Libras, and remember, if you Libra feel like you're here and your cross watcher is here, you can flip the energy. That's perfectly natural. The Seven of Wands is opening your heart, opening up, letting those walls down, letting your guard down. So this energy, the Libra energy that I'm reading for, is going to be opening up, letting their guard down. And the Four of Wands is toward that union. It's like, okay, I'm becoming more open toward this commitment, toward this farm for some of you that you guys are going to be moving into or owning, into this apartment or home or house, or into moving together, into marriage. And for a few of you, it's exclusivity. But it's like your person, Libra, crosswatcher, your person, Libra, is opening up toward that commitment, toward that union. And this is a very strong mirror soul twin flame energy, soulmate as well. We're getting a lot of that in your reading. So your person is becoming more open toward union, toward commitment. And then we have our Ten of Coins. So this is beautiful that it's the 10 and not the 9, because the 9 is a very solo, single energy. So the 10 is a couple, right? It's doing it with you. And so your person is like, I want to be that provider, or I want to show up also financially, make sure that we have what we need for our home, for our house, apartment, for our farm, for some of you. This is energy around learning those lessons about being a protector, provider, and wanting to put those foundations down, wanting to be a part with you. For some of you, this side is the protector, the provider, masculine energy, but you're still wanting to be a part of that financial equation with your person. You want to contribute to the home. This doesn't necessarily have to be with money. This can be within the home itself. You know, if you are the feminine energy over here, this is a sense of maybe even just taking care of the home, making sure everything is in order. But take it as it resonates for you. Feminine energy is very receptive, and it's very verbal, communicative, and masculine energy is very action oriented. And it's a doer, and it's the giver side of the energy. But it doesn't mean that you're a man or a woman. It's just the energy that is being expressed within you. We all have the feminine and masculine energies within. All right, so let's go ahead and let's take a look at what we get from your person's actions. Oh, that's funny. I'm using your energy. The Libra's energy. So Libra may be influencing the actions for their person over the next 30 days. What their words they're expressing, communicating, maybe influencing what they're going to do. Okay, so we do get the Chariot in reverse. Not the best energy to show up first. And our 10 of Swords. Wow. Okay, so your person... All right, so what you're saying, Libra, to your person, and this is our 2 of Coins reversed, is making your person feel very imbalanced, unbalanced. They're not able, they're feeling like they can't control. Something is very hard to do on this side. through your words, through the disagreements you guys are having. Your person is feeling very stalled in the energy, like they're not able to make a choice. They don't know what to choose, what to do, how to move forward. They're also feeling like an ending is going to be happening here, or will be happening after the next 30 days. For some of you, that may be a pause, a short pause. For some of you, it may be a long pause. For others, it will be a breakup. And your person is just feeling like this is very, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to go forward. I'm feeling very stuck. I'm feeling like there's an ending here, or I'm going to be ending this, or they feel like something's not working. And it feels very stressful is what's coming through. This is a lot of stress. Yeah, sad to see that on this side of the energy, because the Libra is willing to open themselves up, and they want to get on board now with union. But we have to have two people, right? So the encouragement around that would be whatever words that you are exchanging with each other, whatever disagreements you're having, your person is feeling like things are coming across. Maybe it feels like swords to them, like shh, and they really want to feel like you guys are having conversations with flowers. This is the best way I can explain it. Your person wants the words to be softened, and to not go at things so hard-headed or stubborn is what comes to mind, and to feel more like you each can have a say for what you need and for what you want, so that you guys can have that union that feels more aligned. Because if you guys can't do that, your person, Libra, or if you're the cross watcher here and you feel like Libra's more here, the person on this side of the energy is going to feel like what's being exchanged by you doesn't feel fair, or it feels overwhelming, it feels stressful. So they feel like they're not getting their needs or wants met enough to be able to have that agreement, which is, you know, not what they want, because we get their feelings. They feel like there's a commitment here. They feel a commitment. The major issue between you guys over the next 30 days is this commitment, and how you're going to do it, or if this is going to happen, or if there's a major breakup. So they also perceive you, or this connection, as moving too slow, procrastinating, dragging your feet. So you may want to put more effort in, or show up in a way that reflects to your person that I care about this, I care about you, I care about what we're doing in this commitment. And I don't want to argue. I want to have open communication that feels fair between the two of us, so that we can get on the same page, so that both of us have needs that are being met here. So that would be the advice around this. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and read our final angel advice at the end. We do get starting over. So for some of you, this may be a breakup altogether at the end of the 30 days. And for others of you, you're learning what you need to learn. On both sides, you each will have something to learn around commitment, around living together, or going to the next level of a commitment. You know, a lot of times moving in can be very stressful. And so I feel for many of you, a lot of that questioning of maybe signing apartment contracts together too, or something like this, is becoming something of a thorn in the connection that is creating the disagreements, the arguments, the stress and anxiety, and the breakup ending feeling. But the angel advice at the end, we do get a 1-1, starting over. Some of you will be starting over with the connection itself. You guys will be taking a pause and then coming back together. But wisdom, transformation, resilience, growth, empowerment, and new beginnings. Happiness stems from self-expression, growth, and experiences. View failure as a step to deeper wisdom. Happiness is real, achievable, and all around you. Appreciate both the small and significant moments on your journey. Failure is just an opportunity to renewal. embrace the fresh start ahead. So we were getting a lot of that renewal energy from your new version of yourself transforming. Something has died and something new is beginning. Completion energy. So for some of you, this will be a breakup at the end of the 30 days, because I can see how completion, new beginnings, a new version of yourself, transforming yourself, and now we have our Ten of Swords, can all equate to a final breakup. But for some of you in another group, this is around you're able to transform each other enough to where it can be compatible, and you're having a new beginning within this connection. So yes, remember, you're in charge of your ship, so course correct where you need to course correct, or slow down or speed up for some of you who are dragging their feet. All right, so thank you so much for tuning in, and you can go ahead and leave your comments, what's resonating with you, and like, share, subscribe, and I will see you Libras in the next 30 days. Remember, we do have our collective every Wednesday, and every sign can join on Wednesdays to get a little bit more information about what's happening in their connection for that week. All right, so thank you so much for joining, and I will see you guys soon. Take care.